This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
To attempt any description of the collective mind of a complex region is a perilous task. The Appalachian region has such a diversity that any generalizations must be in some ways misleading. What may be said of the thought of a Shenandoah Valley town or Asheville, North Carolina, has little relevance to an eastern Kentucky hollow or to rural Ray County, Tennessee. Some may suggest that the Appalachian mind is not even a proper focus for our concern. An Appalachian ideology might prove less elusive, but an Appalachian ideology is not unified either. Some romantically inclined observers, for example, believe that Appalachia has become a kind of embodiment of the best of traditional America, and has even become the keeper of the nation's historic individualism, its self-sufficiency, and self-sacrifice. Equally ideological are those concerned for the region's or the nation's future, who see Appalachia as representing everything that is negative about America. The nation's gun-toting violence, its poverty, the exploitation of the environment, its welfare dependency, its superstition, and its racism. Several observers, anthropologist Alan Bateau and historian Henry Shapiro, principal among them, contend that Appalachia is really but an invention of mainstream American intellectuals who have made of Appalachia an entity that they believe their perceived American society needs. A kind of Appalachian poetic has been created, Bateau believes, that takes from the mountain environment those aspects of the notion of Appalachia that the inventor perceives the nation needs. Its dulcimers, log cabins, religious commitment, picturesque speech, even its family feuds, and lack of formal education. Thus the region is presented in such a way that outside readers will see the necessity for national reform. Other recent critics of modern America have used Appalachia to present what they perceive to be the worst of America's negative traits. But all, say Bateau and Shapiro, have used the invented Appalachia for their own purposes. Cultural critic David Wisnant claims that the Appalachian values most people have come to accept as authentic have actually been established by certain outside arbiters of taste who have selectively presented Appalachian music, crafts, and culture. As he traces this cultural imperialism, Wisnant believes that an Appalachian aesthetic has been created to fit with certain perceived values that these arbiters of taste desire. Many who have presented Appalachia to the larger world, he claims, have been aesthetically and historically lying for various reasons in order to improve some perceived artistic or political merit. Surely any attempt to unravel the Appalachian mind is elusive, and any effort to present this Appalachian mind probably will be somewhat arbitrary. Clearly the Appalachian people have sung in a richly textured, polyphonic chorus. And as we listen, we hear with our own ears, and those who listen have been subject to their own ear training. As a historian born outside the region, I have often had trouble catching the right songs and rhythms, but I have been an interested listener for nearly 50 years. A recent effort to help